Hello everyone, welcome to the Ranting Shop. It's me, Melissa. I wanted to drop in quickly to discuss Ready to Love, behind the scenes mess. Remember last episode, we were really alarmed to find out that Laron essentially cursed Mya. They were all at the club. He saw something he didn't like and he cussed her out. If we know anything about Laron, we know that he's extremely sensitive, but he tries to hide it under this tough guy demeanor and, oh, I'm from Jersey, that's how we do, that's the way we talk. When really it is just him trying to protect himself because he's extremely sensitive and he doesn't want anybody to play him. We saw that when he went off on Koshia because he felt like Koshia was playing him. And the funny thing about it is Mya was a witness to Laron in that situation. She saw him and she saw what he did to Koshia. And so I think it's a little bit crazy that she ignored it and decided to still, leave room for Laron in regards to dating. I understand that this is a dating show and the purpose of it is to be open to all and everyone, however they look, whatever their lifestyle is. You want to be open to that. I understand that. There's a difference between that and knowing and seeing somebody is a bad person in regards to how they deal with conflict or how they deal with disappointment and disapproval and continuing to go towards that person and leaving space for that person. To me, that is crazy. Okay, so I just needed to establish this. So let's see what happened. Now, because Laron, I don't know about Mya, but I know Laron, he likes to speak on his social media, and the vibe he gave off was that him and Mya were in a good place because he's like calling her my greedy girl and whatever the case is. So nobody's thinking anything went horrible until the episode aired, and now everything has gone to ish. So Mya is saying that, first of all, Laron is not her man. She says, if he was my man, I would have introduced him to my friend, who I already knew. It wasn't a date. We all met up at a club and he showed his ass, unwarranted. So I think what she's saying is the guy that Laron saw her speaking to, if Mya felt like, oh, this is an important person, let me introduce him to my friend, then she would have. But she doesn't see Laron as somebody that she takes seriously. And so she didn't do that. She didn't feel the need to do it. She further says that it's not even that we're not heading in any type of serious relationship, but I don't take him seriously enough to introduce him to my friends. So, okay, that has been established. So, they don't have anything now or then. I think what it was is that they maintained a friendship. I think for some people, they feel like, okay, we cannot be romantically involved because you're too crazy for me, but I like your vibe, so let's just be friends. Some women are that way. But I think when it's a situation when that guy has disrespected you, it kind of is crazy to still be friends with that type of person. I'm not saying it's suspicious. It just speaks to one's lack of self-worth. Because to me, the amount of chances you give to an individual, to me, speaks to the lack of respect you have for yourself. And I think in regards to that, Mya has a lot of growing up to do. Because no self-respecting woman would give a man another opportunity to disrespect her. Ain't no way. All right. So moving forward, Mya also mentions the fact that it's not necessarily that the information was told to her directly. The information was conveyed to Mika. If we all know and have watched Ready to Love, we know that Mika and Laron have this homeboy, homegirl type of friendship. So I suppose he felt comfortable to tell Mika, hey, this girl is a B this and a B that, and we have B's at home, and whatever the case may be. Right? Mika also was backing up Mya at the women's lounge, and she's like, yes, he did. He spoke very rudely. He has a way of speaking that is very rude and it's disrespectful, and essentially backing up what Mya was saying. So we have that. Mika then pipes up to also defend Mya and what was told to her by Laron by saying, he told me to my face, and I don't like men calling women out their name. Right? So Mya says, it's very sad to see, and even more disappointing when the other guys from my season in the comments calling me a liar, trying to save him instead of telling him to man up and take accountability. And that's the thing. We saw Chaz reprimand him some episodes back when he went off on Koshia. This man is gonna do what he wants to do. The way he was raised, the community he was brought up in, if he feels disrespected, if he feels like he's being taken for a simp, he's going to react by disrespecting the person he thinks is being disrespectful to him. It is a very immature mindset, and I hope he grows out of it, because it is absolutely not a good look. I don't know which woman that respects herself that would appreciate or want a man that talks to women that way, you know. So Mya is saying the fact that it didn't happen in front of her face doesn't mean it didn't happen, right? So Mika is doubling down and saying, yep, he definitely did tell her what he told her, and I told him don't call her out her name. Mya was also saying that she gave everybody a chance to pursue her because she was trying to be open to the process, and I already addressed that. I understand it, but still, when you see somebody's acting crazy with somebody else, don't feel or act as if that person is not gonna do it to you. It's just a matter of time. Mika says he was so angry and said, she not about to embarrass me. F that B. This Dallas, I get B's. That's what Mika said, Laron told her. Bear in mind, this is a club. Everyone is drunk or tipsy. But he wasn't as drunk as people may seem or feel like he was, because later on you'll see him admit it on screen. She said, mind you, Laron claimed you were besties, so he said a lot to me. Because I remember even Kojo is like, when Laron gets angry, maybe he doesn't think of who he says certain things to. Laron considers Mika his home girl. So in his mind, he's comfortable telling her all these things that he'll tell his bros behind closed doors. So I think he knew who he was telling it. He told her purposely, and I think he knew that she would tell Mya, because why wouldn't she tell Mya? That's her friend. And she's being disrespected. If my friend is being disrespected, I don't care if that guy is my friend as well. I'm gonna tell her that this guy is saying this about you. I'm not gonna keep it a secret and allow her to go down the road of exploring things with a guy that is that disrespectful. That would mean that I dislike the girl, and if I consider her my friend, I like her and I want her to avoid certain guys, so obviously I'm gonna tell her. So Mika is saying they went on Twitter and said I was lying after he confessed it on camera. And what I've noticed about Laron, him and Chaz have done this media tour thing where he's all over Kamisha's page doing interviews and all. Well, he did go on Kojo's page. I think he did that because he knew what was coming and he was trying to soften the blow of what was to come. But as I said, I was basically saying it doesn't matter if you say something first. People are still going to wait and see the other sides of the story. You know, being first when it comes to giving an account of something, it doesn't necessarily mean everybody will cancel out what happens after. In fact, we're gonna wait for what comes after so we could decide whether we believe what you're saying or whether what you're saying is cap. So I think all of his getting ahead of the enemy kind of didn't even, it may have done something for him before the episode aired, but after the fact, it did nothing to help him. All it did was make him look even crazier because it's like, it makes you look like you're a liar. You lie all the time. You lie because it's easy for you to lie because nobody knows whether you're telling the truth or not. But in this case, he was proven to be a liar. Mya is saying, I thought we were cool until he started lying on social media. It's never been beef on my part. So as I said before, Mya was probably like, okay, we cannot be romantically connected, but maybe we can be friends. Which was probably her mistake because she should have never even decided to go down that road. If someone has disrespected you, they're gonna just continue to disrespect you. I don't think it's ever gonna be a situation where, okay, now y'all are friends, he's gonna stop disrespecting you. In fact, he'd be more comfortable disrespecting you because he feels like y'all are homegirls and he can tell you whatever he wants. So this is what Laron had to say on his Twitter, I guess. He says, I haven't watched this episode, but let me add context. Mya and I went out to Lava. All of a sudden, Mika, Rashina, and Alonzo showed up. I went to the bathroom and came back and saw some dude getting Mya's number and hugged up on her. I didn't say anything. Once we went to the other spot, I left out and Mika met me outside. I told her, F this ish, I don't need Mya. I get bees. Me and Jonathan just had some bees at my house chilling. I'm going back to that. And I left. I never once got Mya a bee. That's some BS. Hashtag ready to love. Alright. I mean, if we're talking about a he said, she said situation, people may have even felt inclined to believe Laron. Because it appears that, he's giving a detailed, description of what happened that night. Except for what he said on the actual episode.
I can get jealous a little bit and a little possessive.
Yeah.
No, my mouth is kind of crazy when I get mad.
Yeah, real crazy. I do have a little concern with dating guys that, get angry quick. How are you when you drink? Like, you think that's something you could
I don't think I get angry quick. I think when I'm placed in certain situations, I may or may not can control.
You don't want it to start affecting other people you like and love, so. Why does Mya think you call her a bitch?
Because I did. And I said, F this situation because she was hugged up with some dude. Like, you're not going to embarrass me like that. I'm not going to be no simp.
Saying F you to me or call me out my name, is that normal for you?
I don't think it's normal. I think it's bad.
Laron was heated. I'm not getting a guy's number in his face. Like, I'm just speaking to somebody at a club, a social event. So if you can't handle that, you're not secure enough within yourself, you really can't handle me at all.
So you see that he was asked whether he called Mya a B, and he said he did. So like everything you say afterwards is cap at this point. Everything you say afterward is cap. Because if anything, if you're on TV and you're given an opportunity to clear your name, why would you admit to doing something that you did not do? Does that make any sense to any one of you guys? If you've given an opportunity to clear your name, wouldn't you take that opportunity and say, no, I didn't say that, no, I didn't do that? Why would you admit to doing something you didn't do? So just based on the strength of his admission on screen, it's extremely clear that Laron is the one that is the liar in that situation. Period. And people were trying to say, oh, but if they came together, it's disrespectful because why would you talk to another man and blah, 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 blah. I feel like that is still, that still doesn't warrant the disrespect. Where you come from doesn't warrant the disrespect. You know calling women bees is a disrespectful thing, so why would you do it? So Laron took to his Instagram recently, probably a couple of hours ago or 30 minutes ago, and he went on there to clarify, one of the best things to happen to me on Ready to Love was meeting you, referring to Mya. I can't apologize enough for that night at Lava, but we've moved past it once. Don't let TV or the internet open last year's wounds and the progress that we've made. Remember, you told me a week prior it's just a TV show when I had my concerns about episode 11. You'll always mean the world to me, my greedy girl. So even after probably a whole year has passed, they've probably buried everything under the rug. But the fact that it's resurfaced and Mya and Mika feels as if Laron is lying about what took place that night, I suppose Mya feels a certain type of way and she's annoyed and she felt the need to speak up about what really went on that night. It's quite interesting that Laron is now taking this opportunity to speak on his Instagram to essentially say, don't bring up past things, you've already gone through it and overcame it, but doesn't acknowledge the fact that you're possibly also lying about what took place. There's no way, right, that something could happen a year ago, you've apologized for it, you've admitted to it, it's been let go, and because it's been brought up on TV again, you're lying to cover yourself, but also to cover up or to say that somebody else lied on you, so I guess that was the final straw and she felt the need to clear her name. And I feel like Laron likes to try to shut people up by telling them, oh, we apologized, or trying to say nice things so that you'd forget and let things go. But anyways, you guys, that is all I have to say. Let me know what you think and who do you believe, right? Like, comment, subscribe, and see you guys next time. And also shout out to Kamisha Reviews, which is where I got his Twitter rant from. Bye.